It is game 39 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by the people who know if you let yourself get nervous, then we can't get swifty. And that, of course, comes from our friends over at Zappos. The Bananas are 22-16, coming off a loss of the series in Sacramento. The Party Animals taking 2 out of 3 and looking to win their second straight series for the first time this tour. Let's take a look at the Bananas' defensive alignment. Night 1 of 3 here in OKC. From left to right in the outfield, it is Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiadis. Third to first in the infield is Danny Hosley, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Eric Jones Jr. The man with the mask is Bill Leroy, and the boy on the bump, Noah Nisnik.
Jackson Olsen is one trick play away from achieving 50 for the first time in his Banana Ball career in a single season. He's got 13 trick plays across his last 6 games at second base for the Savannah Bananas. And we've got another trick play streak going as well. Ryan Cox, 11 straight games with a trick play, and he's had 35 in that span for the boys in yellow. And meanwhile, with the release of Gabe Howell, that means Danny Hosley appears to be the next man up at getting everyday reps at the hot corner for the Bananas this year.
Well, let's get a closer look at the southpaw at the middle of all the action. Noah Nisnik, the Banana Ball rookie out of St. Louis, Missouri, and he has been terrific, earning himself the starting spot in the first game of yet another series.
That's right, Noah Nisnik, a 3-4 record on tour this season, but he has losses in his 2 most recent starts for the Bananas. This is the 11th time he is taking the mound in a start for the Bananas. And the last time out, we saw really great things from Noah Nisnik. 4 innings pitched, gave up 4 hits to the Party Animals. They scored 2 runs against him. He induced 2 groundouts and 8 flyouts, and the average MPI time for Noah Nisnik, 4 minutes and 38 seconds. All in all, a great start. However, the Bananas bats were limited by Brett Helton all night long. They got 0 runs of support for Niz on the mound, who has still been an above tour average pitcher this season, a 107 ERA plus, and he has pitched almost exactly to what all of the advanced metrics, FIP, XFIP, and Sierra have expected out of him this year.
Quick peek at the Party Animals lineup that opposes him. It'll be Jake Skoll at the top for the second straight ball game. Reese Hampton led off the first 37 games. Now his buddy will kick it off a couple nights in a row, and we got to get it down to Jesse Cole.
Banana Nation, it's time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Leading off.
Time to rumble. Jake Skoll going with the high pants. Normally rocking those pink baseball pants all the way down to the cleat, but we got socks out for the folks here in Oklahoma City. Party Animals right fielder, 15th overall draft pick by the Texas Rangers in the 2010 Major League Baseball draft, and has been the best hitter here on his 4th World Tour.
And it's just the 2nd time this season that Jake Skoll has served as the leadoff batter for the Party Animals. But he's been the best man against Noah Nisnik on tour this season, batting .529 against the lefty, and helps to have him bat leadoff, looking for something good to start OKC.
2-0, Niz goes after him with the fastball, fouled away. It's a 3-pitch mix for Nisnik. 4-seam fastball, circle changeup, and a gnarly deuce. He'll throw any pitch in any count. Right now, he's sticking with the gas and evens this up 2-2. Slow tapper right side. Olsen attacking behind the back, and that was a poor decision. Skoll runs like the very wind itself, and he's able to beat it out.
A trick play miss to start the ball game for Jackson Olsen, trying to go behind the back. It appeared to touch a little bit of his jersey in some way, his hand coming into contact with his body and really slowing down the throw over there to Eric Jones Jr. And despite the soft contact from Jake Skoll, still able to reach to start this game for the Animals.
We've mentioned it before, Skoll, Hampton, and Bryson Bloomer all call themselves Bingo, Bango, and Bongo. Now, Reese was Bingo, and He was the leadoff man across the first 37 games of this tour. We've got to check back in to see if Skoll now gets to be bingo, or if we go bongo, bingo, bango with Bloomer looming in the 5-hole.
These are the journalistic questions we should be seeking to answer.
It's really my bad that I don't have an answer yet. Nice piece of hitting there from Reese. Slices that one into right. Line drive base knock. Skoll up to second. And the Party Animals have the table set for Dalton Cornett.
And it's a good knock to see for Reese Hampton. Things have been a little slow for him in the month of May, batting just 160 so far to start the month. However, 2 of his 5 hits have left the yard.
One misses the inside corner to DC3. Just like Hampton leading off first, he's in his 3rd Banana Ball World Tour. Although Reese, a second-year Party Animal, debuted in Banana Land as a banana. Cornett has been on the bad boys' side all 3 tours. What a play! Jackson Olsen to his feet over to first just in time. Diving play and a beauty from the great 8.
That will make up for the trick play missed in some capacity. Excellent jump from Jackson Olsen and the range as well to cover that much ground. Put the arm and glove completely out, corral that banana ball, and still nab Dalton Cornett at first base. Now Noah Nisnik looking to induce something soft, infield shifting in, and also trying to possibly go for a strikeout of Chase Acuff, and gets the first pitch strike.
Well, this is why Mike Vivacis and company have elevated Acuff up to this cleanup spot. Was primarily hitting in the 7-hole early on the year. 2 quick strikes here from Nisnik, but Chase is a very tough cookie. In 2018, he was the hardest man to strike out in all of Division II baseball when he was at Eckerd. Finished up collegiately at Rollins College. 2021 Collegiate Banana as well. This is his 2nd World Tour, and boy, is he on a tear.
And you know, another mark that really solidifies why Chase Acuff should be in this cleanup hole for the Party Animals, leading all of their batters with a .410 batting average with runners in scoring position this year.
Tapper to third, Hosley's coming home with it, tag on Skoll just in time. What a play by Danny Do-It-All at the hot corner. Quick tag there from Leroy at the dish, and Mike Vivacis is gonna burn his challenge early tonight. That means Josh and I have to slap on the Riedel headsets. And our folks in the control room, we've got you loud and clear. Let's roll the replay. Here we go. 1-minute timer on the clock. And that angle,
from the first angle, I can't see anything to overturn this call.
No, not currently, because you can't tell. This is a great zoom from our replay on the other side of the country. I'm not seeing anything to overturn it yet, I don't think. That angle isn't going to overturn it.
I think I still see glove touching Skoll.
Yeah, if anything's going to overturn it, it's going to be that high home angle. If we can get it one more time, but I haven't seen anything that would lead to it being overturned yet. Call stands.
Call stands, guys.
And Vincent Chapman celebrates appropriately. Bang, bang. Whatever Vincent's call was on the field there with the video evidence we had was going to stand.
Just hard to tell whether Bill Leroy did get glove on Jake Skoll's back or not. And with what we saw, call had to stand on that play. And it's a big second out for Noah Nisnik, who, if he gets out of this jam, is going to go in the dugout and Give Danny Hosley a big hug for that great play defensively at third.
Now Bryson Bloomer, the bongo of the Bingo Bango Bongo crew. Hampton off second, Acuff now leading off of first. 0-2 count on the Animals' third baseman. Leaves the fastball up. Bryson in his second World Tour. Led all hitters on both sides in RBIs in his rookie banana ball campaign a year ago. He's got a slow heartbeat in big situations. Good take there as that one misses up. Leroy was trying to sell the call. Instead, deuces will be wild here in the top of the first.
And really, from the minute that one entered the glove of Bill Leroy, you saw Vincent Chapman shaking his head at home plate. Now Danny Hosley bounces this one to himself, throws across the diamond, and Danny Do-It-All is able to get the trick play out and get the Bananas out of this inning without allowing a run to the Party Animals.
Haas is 9 for 9 in his trick play opportunities on the tour, the vast majority coming out in right field. But his nickname is not given for no reason. You can put him anywhere. He is fantastic. Let's see how the Party Animals line it up defensively as they look to put up a goose egg and keep the Bananas out of the all-important points department. From left to right in the Animals outfield, it is Tanner Thomas, Reese Hampton, and Jake Skoll. On the infield, third to first, you see Bryson Bloomer, Chase Acuff, Dustin Baber, and Jason Swan. Behind the dish is Taj Porter, and towing the slab, Brett Helton.
Last Saturday, we saw the Party Animals record 6 trick plays, and it came from 4 different players on the diamond. Unsurprisingly, Dustin Baber collected 2 trick plays, but he still trails Chase Acuff by 1 trick play. Acuff, one of the 4 guys to record a trick play out last Saturday. And meanwhile, 2 of the Party Animals outfielders, Reese Hampton and Jake Skoll, were both able to record trick plays. The team now up to 189 on the season and gunning to get 200 here in OKC this weekend.
Let's zoom in on Brett Helton in his second World Tour, his 10th season of professional baseball. He just continues to prove he's the consummate pro. This guy is one of the best we've ever seen on the mound.
It is start number 10 for Brett Helton, leading this year's World Tour with 5 wins on the mound. He's also the World Tour leader in innings pitched, and yet he has only allowed sprints to 4% of batters this season. A remarkable number, and if you want to know Brett Helton's stats across his last 3 outings, 15 innings pitched, 18 hits allowed, no ball 4 sprints, 6 strikeouts, and the earned run average, 1.20.
That is astronomically low in baseball. That is otherworldly low in banana ball. Here's how the Bananas line it up. DR Meadows at the top as per usual. Bill Roy elevated to the 2 spot tonight, and Dan Oberst due up third. Michael Deeb has been in the cleanup spot more than any other nanner here on his 4th World Tour. That's where he resides once again. Helton pounding the zone early as he's known to do. Snaps the curveball off down and away. 1-2 count on the tour leader in batting average. DR has finally dipped below 400. As you saw right there, comes into Oklahoma City hitting .390. Well struck here, but Acuff makes it look easy. Between the legs, nice stretch. Oh no! Wow, first base umpire Bill Powell said Jason Swan was dragged off the bag. And the Party Animals do not have a challenge because they just lost theirs in the top of the inning.
It was a great play by Chase Acuff, ranging over just a little bit and snagging that
was not
banana
the right
ball
call.
and going between the legs. And I think I completely agree with you right there, Biko. It does look like DR Meadows should have been out at first base for the Bananas, but both innings start with a trick play missed for these 2 teams tonight.
The fans decide not to use their challenge. Theirs is use it once, whether you're right or wrong. It is gone for both teams, if they are correct, they retain their challenge. That one just barely misses on Leroy. 2-0 count as Helton checks on Meadows. It's a wise decision. DR 12 for 14 in his stolen base attempts on the year. Wow. That one a pinch below the knees. A lot of close pitches. Brett Helton getting no calls early. There goes DR for second. It's a strike. The throw in time. Frozen rope fired from the arm of Taj Porter, and Meadows is gunned down.
Excellent throw from Taj Porter. That will erase the trick play missed from the Party Animals. And it's just the third time on tour that DR Meadows has been thrown out trying to steal a base. As Brett Helton has this one fouled up by Bill Leroy, and the count all of a sudden is run full.
Unsurprisingly, a great battle between the 7-year Banana and the Party Animal sophomore, as that thing was hit to the moon out into the Bricktown Entertainment District. If it was fair, the Bananas would have won the inning. But it's just a long foul ball as Bill is early again, and we'll get another payoff.
8 pitches in this plate appearance between Bill Leroy and Brett Helton, the 9th coming, and Bill has been the best batter against Brett Helton this season, batting .526 against him. He will earn the ball for a sprint and thinks about turning it into 2 bases, but pumps the brakes and will only have 1 on the ball for a sprint.
Remember, in Banana Ball, instead of walks, we have sprints. All 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it is live, as you see. Oh, wow! How about that? Our bat dog with a trick play. That's got to be confirmed, right?
I guess we'll log it. I mean, why not?
1-1 count here on Dan Oberst. Banner's extra hitter in his 6th year as a Banana. This one to his St. Petersburg pal. That will not be a double play. Oberst takes a turn towards second, but heads back to first base. Pinch runner Malachi Mitchell taken off the bags. And Oberst replaces him at first. Another look. Good work by Acuff. Getting over to Baber in plenty of time as Babes goes between the leg. That would be legs. He's got 2 of them. Flips it over to Swan in time. Nice trick play. Number 54 on the tour for Baber. Ties Acuff for the team high. And Brett Helton holds serve. We are scoreless after 1. Let's get it down to Party Animals correspondent Drake Toll.
Josh, Vico, happy to be here with you and happy to report that I had some fun last night with the Party Animals, a couple of in general. That was Sean Fluke and Brett Helton. We went to the Oklahoma City Thunder game, a playoff game, game 5, where they played the Mavericks, and during the age-old kiss cam, Sean Fluke and Brett Helton were right there. Now, the way that it went is Fluke really wanted just a small little smooch, and Brett wasn't going in for it. Brett, why avoid the kiss so aggressively?
We're roommates, and I know because he borrows my toothpaste every day. So if I wake up and I know that he didn't borrow it, I know that he didn't brush his teeth. So that's why I don't want to kiss him, because I know he didn't brush his teeth, because he uses my toothpaste all the time.
The greatest kiss cam in NBA playoff history in front of 20,000 here in Oklahoma City. Could have been 2 better Party Animals. Party on.
Party on indeed, Mr. Toll.
I must say, there was absolutely no hyperbole in that whatsoever, judging by the footage we received.
It was the greatest kiss cam performance in NBA playoff basketball history. I agree. There's nobody on the infield. Let's find out where the guys are. Whoa, 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 caught in a barrel, man.
bad romance. Oh, whoa, 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 caught in a bad romance. Oh, caught in a bad romance. Oh, 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 caught in a bad romance. Oh, 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 caught in a bad romance. Whoa, 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 caught in a bad romance. Oh, whoa, 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 caught in a bad romance.
Okay, found the guys. Josh, do you have a winner there on the first ever Bananas Fielders Bad Romance Sing-Off?
I feel like I do have to offer some form of analysis on this. I enjoyed the performance from Eric Jones Jr., manning first base for the Bananas tonight.
I concur.
What I do have to say is, let's have Reese Alexiadis stick to lip syncing.
Robert Anthony Cruz takes off the hat, backflips. How did he catch the ball? How did he end up on his feet? The physics of that do not make sense.
Within seconds of entering the field of play, Rack might have just completed his most impressive trick play catch of his banana ball career. It is not a graceful landing by any means, but I have never seen a body stretch like that during a catch in a banana ball game in my life.
That is one of the greatest backflip catches we have ever seen pulled off. You are right that it wasn't a 10.0 on the landing, but that doesn't matter at all. The angle and the stretch there from Cruz, unreal, and now he'll attack this one behind his back. What an inning from Rack. Back-to-back trick plays for the Nanners left fielder.
And they're two very different trick plays at that for Robert Anthony Cruz. Starts out with the backflip, here lines it up. You can tell by the way that he pats the glove. He knows that he is in a position for another trick play and feels awfully confident in doing it successfully. And is able to snag that one behind the back. What a second inning for Rack.
Speaking of behind the back, fastball just a bit inside on Taj Porter as his counterpart handling the catching duties. Bill Leroy will take the express route back to his position. Got a quick glance at the numbers for Taj. The switch hitting catcher for the Party Animals in his first World Tour has been terrific with the bat. This Nick sneaks a heater by him there. Hitting .319, .383 on base percentage.
And across the series we saw in California, it was Taj Porter who batted .417 for the Party Animals and did it without drawing a ball four sprint either. This is usually a guy who lives by getting on base and instead really provided so much value with the bat alone. Unfortunately for Taj, comes up empty, swinging on this one from Niznik. And after it's all said and done, Niz gets out of the frame in 2 minutes and 19 seconds for the Bananas.
Another look at the heater painted on the black of the inside corner. Ties Taj up. First strikeout of the ball game from either side. And the Bananas offense with another opportunity to earn the first point of the ball game with just one run. And as we head to the bottom of the second inning, we welcome in Party Animals third baseman Bryson Bloomer. It's great to have you back in the world of BTV, Mr. Bloomer.
Check 1, 2, Vico. Check 1, 2.
You're loud and clear, and it looks like you have an onion. Oh, we've got you, buddy.
There we go. All right. I've been tasked with eating this onion before the second inning ends. I'm not happy about it. But you know what? I've never quit, and I'm not going to quit right now, so we're going to go for the first bite.
Okay, a bite of a raw onion. Bryson, you famously hate onions, so you're the perfect person for the task.
I hate onions. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not feeling this right now, but I'm just gonna start.
Bloomer, just so you know, the world record for fastest onion eaten is 29.5 seconds if you'd like to speed run it.
That might be the worst 29 seconds of my life, but I can try. All right, ready for this?
You better eat it. That's a good bite.
Good bite. Good bite, Bryson.
Chew.
I've heard if you plug your nose that an onion can taste like an
Why
apple.
does it sting?
It's all mental.
Is it stinging in your mouth? Oh, bite number 2. Good work. Good work, Bloom.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna throw up.
If you do, just make sure you're looking into one of our cameras when you do it. Reese Alexiadis,
shit.
first pitch swinging. That is bomb to left center, one hop off the wall.
Count to 3. Yeah, ball, baby. Oh my God, dude. You know what? I'm prepared for this moment.
You've got the heart of a champion. You have a chaser?
I always have a chaser. Oh my God. My nose burns from smelling this stuff. I almost cussed. I got you, go.
That's what
Holy
onions will do
shit.
to you. Now Eric Jones
Come on,
Jr., inning-winning run in scoring position.
Oh, Brett. Oh my God, guys.
Bryson Bloomer continues to chew on his
Has
onion.
it been 29 seconds yet?
Yes.
Are you sure about
It's been 44 seconds according to my handy-dandy minutes per inning clock.
that? That sounds rigged.
So how are you doing? I mean, you're a little bit out of the mouth there.
See, it's stinging my mouth. I don't know why. I wish I had a pot and a pan because I'd go ahead and saute this up. Then I'd enjoy it. Get some of the sugars, released.
Now, onions are supposed to make you cry. Are you tearing up at all, Bloomer?
Maybe. Oh my God.
That sounded like me after I ate my
That kind of
second.
slid to the back of my throat. I wasn't ready for it.
Had a couple bad muscles the other night. That's the inning.
I'm gonna go ahead and blame that on the onion.
What are you gonna do with the onion?
Blame it on the onion.
Oh yeah, blame it on the onion.
I'm gonna let EJ eat some of this. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, see who you can pawn the onion off on. Bryson, you did a terrific job with this thing.
I hope you all enjoyed it because I really am not enjoying this. But I love you guys, so I'm doing it for you.
Love you too, Bloomer.
You have the heart of a champion,
All right, thank you
Bryson.
guys. Love you guys. Bye.
You're built different, man.
Oh, thank you.
Love you too. There goes Bryson Bloomer, chomping on a raw onion for our entertainment benefit. And I wasn't paying attention at what was going on down there at all.
Vincent Chapman just threw his flag down on the field. I think the Bananas have been penalized for an excessive celebration.
That's an age-old Key and Peele bit. That's right. One too many thrusts will get you the excessive celebration. 2 thrusts is fine. 3 thrusts, and you are out of here. Let's get it down to Maceo and the fellas. They dance us to the 3rd.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your Bananas players. Now,
Amazing work from Maceo with Austin Krasminski, Alex Ziegler, Malachi Mitchell, and DJ the Invader. Even if the boys in the midst of their game are only allowed 2 thrusts before things get excessive, the guys out there in the player dance, they can thrust all they want. Some would say it's encouraged. Vincent Chapman shaking his derriere. What's new? And we're ready to rumble here in the third inning. Nanner's up a point. Use back-to-back doubles to end the bottom of the second inning in short order. Alexiadis and then Jones Jr. grabbing his 14th walk-off of the year. Only Michael Deed has more.
Yeah, EJ just continues to swing the hottest bat on the Banana Ball World Tour since the calendar month turned to May. But Jason Swan at the dish for the Party Animals has been pretty good in his own right. Batted .500 with 4 ball four sprints and 5 runs batted in last weekend in Sacramento. And rocketed this one back.
That one rivaling Bill Leroy for our most prolific foul ball of the ball game. And a nice piece of hitting, even better piece of fielding. EJ between the legs twice, handling the hot shot there from the Party Animals leader in batting average, Jason Swan. Coming in, hitting .342, and now we go to the 10-hole and Dustin Baber.
Great reaction from Eric Jones Jr. at first base. Collects his 14th trick play on this World Tour. And for EJ, still has a 100% success rate when it comes to his trick plays on tour.
Baber has been feeling the juice as of late. Grabbed his second home run of the tour a weekend ago in Sacramento. That was after he went 69 games on last year's tour without ever leaving the yard. Now Nisnik will press pause on the ball game so that he can break it down on the mound and shine some light on Olsen, Cox, and Meadows behind him. And a foul ball. Niz always moving it and grooving it, especially when he finds some consistency on the mound, which is often. It was a great piece of hitting by Baber, shooting it the other way for a one-out single.
Nice poke by Dustin Baber, collecting the opposite field knock. And for Baber, he's batted .333 against Noah Nisnik this season, and it's been a much better fit when you compare his numbers to Jason Swan's. Much better guy to bat as your second leadoff man in this ballgame, thanks to the success he's had.
Dalton Ponce joins his head coach out by the third base coach's box for a little Jake Skoll walking up to the dish dance. Skoll reached on a trick play missed from Olsen at second to lead off the ball game. Flares and comes up empty on the curveball. That one looked a little bit more like a slider, but Nisnik told us he really only has one breaking ball. A lot more horizontal than vertical break than normal, though, on the last bender.
Nonetheless, it tied up Jake Skoll's bat. We saw when Nisnik induced the soft contact, the Skoll was, thanks to going to the outside part of the plate, I was going to say he needed to stick to that section of the zone and leaves this breaker a little over the middle. And for Jake Skoll, it is an RBI triple for the Party Animals, and Skoll now up to 5 3-baggers on the tour, leading all players.
He also grabs his 38th stake of the year. Pacing all batters in that department as well, as the Party Animals will party rock, celebrating their first run of the night. Well, we're tallying accolades. It's 22 extra base hits. You can guess who's at the top of the extra base hit mountain here. Is Baber struggling to get back to the Party Animals dugout after his long run from first to home.
And that's 22 of his 45 total hits on tour. Almost half of his hits have gone for extra bases this season. Just speaks to what a powerful presence he is at the top of this Animals lineup.
Quick 0-2 count here on Reese Hampton. Bananas bring the infield in on one of the best hitters in Banana Ball history. Reese lined a base hit to right his first time. Skoll 90 feet away from scoring. The 0-2. Nice battle there. That one clangs off the press box. And we'll do it again. Another 0-2. That ball is so far out of here, you wouldn't believe it. Just kidding. Where's John Sterling? He's retired, and I've replaced him in calling home runs that are not home runs. Boy, Reese and I both thought that thing left the ballpark. Instead, it's going to be an RBI double, and he's content on second base. Dalton Cornett with a special walk-up.
762, Dalton Cornett in Thumbelina Mini Jazz.
Okay. Dalton Cornett, the best candidate for Thumbelina that we could ever dream of.
Well, when you're this far into your banana ball career, of course, Cornett been a member of the Party Animals since 2022. It's always nice to get a little experimental with your walk-ups, and here swings at the first offering from Noah Nisnik. Ryan Cox goes between the legs, and it is the 88th trick play for the glove magician on this year's tour.
Keeps Hampton at second base, and you get another look. The pride of Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, is in a realm of his own when it comes to trick plays. Fastball right around the feet of Acuff. He's able to get out of the way. Bounced into a fielder's choice his first time. Had a hot one on the ground to Hosley at third, who was able to nab Skoll, trying to score from third base. (2-0) lifted, foul territory. Jones Jr., the only man who has a chance, and he'll grab it. Made a tough play, looked pretty easy. And the Party Animals limited to 2 runs in the top of the third.
Tracked that one well on that entire route to the banana ball. You saw EJ last minute speed up and make a terrific catch, and now we send it down to the field to Jesse Cole.
And we got another dad here representing the Llewellyn family. And here's how it's going to work. They're going to have to go meet their kids at first, put on another donut, get to second, put on another donut, go meet their wife at third, throw on another donut, and see who will get all the way to the finish line first. Dads, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go! And look at the Llewellyn family's off to a good lead. Here comes Ward. Let's get those donuts on top. We got 2 donuts. Here we go. He's collecting himself. The Llewellyn family still in front, but look at the Ward family come. Throw those donuts on him. It's a lot of chaos over here. Look at that. Good style by the Llewellyn family. Oh, no. He's trying to push him, and here we go. It looks like we're tied. He lost the donut. He lost the donut. Here comes the Ward family with the dive. And there you go, donuts with dad get a little weird here in Banana Land, but the winner family is the Ward family.
Good job, Emerson.
Tremendous finish from the fathers involved in that promo. As Zach Frangelo and company gather up their inflatable donuts, we will head to the bottom of the third inning. Got a feathered friend down there on the field. Best ticket in the house. Hanging out with Reese Hampton in center.
I think he was telling Reese that the banana ball he hit almost hit him.
Yeah. Oh, Reese and I will have some fun. He watches every broadcast back as soon as he can after the game. And I will get a text. I will get a text. Bottom of the knees there to Danny Hosley. 7-8-9 for the Nanners. Robert Anthony Cruz on deck, Jackson Olsen in the hole. Good play, Jason Swan knocking down a scorcher, and he grabs the trick play. Between the legs to Helton. 14 trick plays on the tour now for Swanee.
And Swan, with 5 of his trick plays coming here in the month of May, off to a terrific start defensively. That was excellent pitching from Brett Helton. He was working inside on Danny Hosley early, and Haas has actually crushed pitches on the inside part of the strike zone this season, according to TrackMan. Brett's able to survive a couple of hard hit fouls, and then from there, Helton goes to the outside part of the plate, and it's Hosley hitting that one right to Jason Swan for the out.
That ball rocketed into right center. It's down, and Robert Anthony Cruz trying to turn it into extra bases. He will. A double for Rack. And just like that, the Bananas bring the inning-tying run up to the plate. And it's going to be Jackson Olsen once he finishes up with his elaborate trip to home plate. There he is. Boy, watching Brett Helton for a while. Well, Jackie was trudging in. And of course, Olsen lip syncing to some Taylor Swift as Helton fires a fastball low. Back up the middle, it's a base knock. Cruz getting the wave around from Gillum, he'll score. Jackson Olsen, what a second world tour he is having. He's been unbelievable.
Now up to a 5-game hit streak for Jackson Olsen, and had a great series in Sacramento as well. 5 hits for the Bananas and 3 walk-offs, and now gets yet another run batted in as Jocelyn Allo has been announced to the plate to take her cuts against Brett Helton tonight.
Jocelyn spent her 5-year collegiate career just up the road in Norman, Oklahoma. That ball destroyed, foul. Oh, Jocelyn absolutely hammered it, but was well ahead of it. Down 0-2. Olsen leads off first. Allo cuts and misses. Well-placed, elevated fastball there from Helton, who strikes out the home run queen of college softball.
Well, playing in front of her adopted home city, Jocelyn Allo just took some very aggressive cuts against Brett Helton, and after fouling one off so hard, was definitely looking to do more damage, and unfortunately came up empty.
Fastball called strike on DR Meadows. Olsen scampers back to first after Porter throws behind him. We're back to the top of the order. Allo pinch hit for Ryan Cox. Now DR, who reached on a trick play miss by Chase Acuff that upon further review, I don't think should have been a trick play miss, but that's neither here nor there. Meadows ended up being taken off the base paths, trying to steal second. Porter gunned him down. Back to Helton. Lightning quick reflexes under the leg to Swan. Brett gets his 5th trick play of the year. Party Animals get their first point of the night. We're knotted at 1 after 3.
If there's any pitcher out on the mound who is the banana ball magnet, it is Brett Helton. David Decapitation Ray Meadows tried to get revenge once more, and Helton snared this one and gets the trick play to boot. Great play by number 10.
Down to the young professor.
Start, and they're going to run to the outfield. But I said we're going to put the chick in Chickasaw because this one is called Mother Clucker. Let's meet our mama chickens and their baby chicks. We're going to give the kids are already running off. All right. We'll get him back here. All right. This is already going exactly the way we planned. Mama chick number 1, Jackie here. We got Tashua coming out here with some very excited chicks out here. All right, baby chicks, when I say go, you're gonna run. And then moms, you wait for my cue. Baby chicks, on your mark, get set, go baby chicks. And moms, hold on, moms, hold on. Baby chicks, baby chicks, baby chicks. And then our mother cluckers are gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go moms, go. And those mother cluckers are out there after those baby chicks. We've got one that's grabbed one chick. But now they have to get both. They have got to get both chicks. Just go grab them both. We've got one. She's getting close. She's pulling her chick with her. She's going for the older one. He's freezing up. She's looking to grab him. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner of the first ever Mother Clucker.
First time we've tried that promotion out. It was a doozy, as could be expected. Now Ethan Skujay takes over for Noah Nisnik on the mound.
Nisnik tosses 51 pitches for the Bananas across 3 innings, and after the Party Animals touched him up in the 3rd, Bananas not wanting the Party Animals to see him a second time through at least the middle of this order, they turned to Ethan Skujay, who last time out on the mound last Friday threw 2 scoreless innings for the Bananas, recorded 3 punch-outs on the mound, and for Skujay still are averaging more than a strikeout per inning pitched on the World Tour. Truly living up to his King of the Strikeout nickname.
It is undeniable in Banana Land, that's for sure. Also a guy who came in 11 strikeouts shy of 1,000 in his professional career. So that's some pretty good resume building he's done across his baseball life that has spanned 4 different continents professionally. And Vincent Chapman, 1 pitch into Skujay's outing, calls time, dusts off home plate, and sends his mask 73 feet high. That's a new personal record according to TrackMan.
That is a mega yeet. It's not just a yeet, that is the fabled mega yeet that Vincent Chapman has just completed.
The first we've ever seen. Skujay, a power pitcher, employs a mid-90s fastball, has sit about 90, 93, 94 with it on average, and he spins one there, leaves it in the middle of the zone. Bryson Bloomer punishes him. Line drive knock for Bloomer to start Skujay's evening.
And looked like a pitch that Bryson Bloomer was ready to see right there from Ethan Skujay after getting gassed up a little bit. Expected the breaking ball, and I think Skujay aiming to get that one a little lower in the strike zone, and that one stayed up. And now Jordan Hussein has come in the ball game to be the designated runner for Bryson Bloomer tonight.
2-0 count here on Tanner Thomas. Flew out to rack in left his first time. Remember, the designated runner in banana ball means that a guy can pinch run 1 time every trip through the order. As Hussein off for second, throw from Bill, never had a chance. And Jordan's gonna get 90 more feet on Leroy's 4th error of the tour. Jordan now 10 for 13 into stolen base attempts.
And a lot of them have come while serving as the designated runner for the Party Animals on this year's tour. And it was another great jump for Jordan Hussein, who is challenging Jake Skoll for the most aggressive Party Animals base runner, as Tanner Thomas gives every member of the Bananas dugout a real scare, almost lining that one and hitting one of Brian Kellogg, Michael Deep, Dan Oberst, Kyle Lewigs and company.
Nice fight there. Tanner sends one towards his dugout now. Looked like he was telling the Bananas, if you don't like that, why don't you get inside the dugout? But banana ball is too exciting a sport to be
contained in a dugout.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Another tapper, this one back towards the Bananas.
And you saw a handful of pitchers, Matt Wolf, Cowboy Kyle Lewigs, and Christian Dearman, all jumping on the opportunity to try and field that banana ball, and it went through the hands of Matt Wolf.
Got to get your practice while you can. Scujay wins the battle. Well-placed heater. And that's a big strikeout with Hussein still standing on third base. Scujay out of Victoria, British Columbia. Noah Fisher at the dish for Madison Heights, Michigan. And he'll roll it to Hosley at third. Hussein has to stay put. High throw. And Fisher hustling down the line will reach on the E5. Good job there by EJ just to be able to keep that ball from flying down the right field line.
Yeah, EJ coming up with that banana ball is what saves a run being scored to no run being scored for the Party Animals in this inning. And that ball took a little bit of a tricky angle on Danny Hosley. It hit the lip of that infield grass and kind of moved on him just a hair. And Hosley with a little bit of a high throw. This is only his fourth start at third base, so still trying to get fully comfortable this season. And again, nice save by Eric Jones Jr. at first.
Taj Porter was the only strikeout victim across 3 innings of work for Noah Nisnik, who gave up a pair of runs, both of them in his final frame. Good take there by Taj. He employs a terrific eye. Was fooled on the first pitch curveball, then swung through a cutter, and now it's back-to-back fastballs out of the zone. 5-pitch mix for Scooch. 4-seam and cut fastball, slider, curveball, and a changeup. Another bender now taken off for second. Fisher, he steals it, throw back to third. And a good job there by Hosley, a catcher throughout a lot of his 5-year collegiate career. Went into blocking mode and took that thing off the chest.
Surprised there was even a throw challenge there behind the plate from Bill Arroyo. Didn't try and fake out Jordan Hussein at third base, but good heads-up play by Ryan Cox, firing on to Hosley, seeing Hussein with a little bit of a large lead. And now the ball four sprint issued from Ethan Scujay, and with 2 men in scoring position for the Animals, 2 runs will come around and score here in the 4th frame of action.
Both of those unearned on Scooch. There have been 2 errors behind him this inning already, one from his catcher, the other from his third baseman. And the Party Animals celebrate with a fun little boogie. After putting 2 runs across in the 3rd, they now have 2 again here in the 4th. Hussein and Fisher both score. And Porter on first base for Jason Swan. Those ball four sprints earned with runners in scoring position are so important in banana ball. Easy way to rack up some RBIs.
And the 3rd time this season that Taj Porter has drawn the ball four sprint with runners in scoring position this year.
Swanee struck the ball well his first time. Unfortunately for him, it was straight to his counterpart at first, Eric Jones Jr. Check swing, did he go? No. Porter will advance up to second on the wild pitch. Looked like a nasty cutter there from Scooch. Problem was, it was too nasty for Leroy to corral it. And this one in on the hands of Swan. Rack makes the call and the catch. And Porter stays put at second base. To the 10 hole we go. Well, Rack Irish jigs in left. Faber Irish jigs outside the right-handed batter's box. Line to base knock to right his first time, and came around to score the first of 2 runs an inning ago. Bill takes that one off the mask. Lucky bounce. Keeps Porter at second. In the air, Cox will take a seat, and he can't make the catch. Porter scores from second, hustling all the way. And it's a 3-spot now for the Animals here in the top of the 4th.
That is a frustrating play to see if you're Ethan Skujay on the mound. Ryan Cox trying to give up his mobility and come up with the trick play and just didn't put himself in the exact right spot to be able to make the catch. As you see this one just a little out of reach from his glove. Now the inning continues as Skujay goes to work against the Party Animals leadoff man tonight, Jake Skoll.
Tenth trick play missed in 98 attempts on the year for the Glove Magician. He's 1 for 2 on the night. 2 balls and a strike on the Animals right fielder who launched an RBI triple into right center his last time. This time he goes to left center, and no one's catching up to it. Right back to triples alley. This time Skoll is going to be content with just 2 bags as Baber scores all the way from first, just like he did on Skoll's triple in the 3rd.
Skoll shows off the opposite field power that he possesses, and now halfway to a banana ball cycle tonight as he's picked up the triple and the 2-bagger.
Got the hardest one out of the way. That was the triple in the 3rd. Home runs generally not a problem for him. He's got 4 of them on the year. And of course, plenty more singles than any other variety of hit he's accomplished. 2 balls and a strike here on Reese Hampton, who finds the 4-hole. Skoll hustling from second, around third. Throw from Alexiadis cut off. He'll go to second. Nice job by Eric Jones Jr. to nab Reese Hampton and finally staunch the bleeding. The run does count. Skoll scored before Hampton was tagged out, and it's a 5-spot for the Animals.
A big offensive inning for the Party Animals, and at least Ethan Skujay can breathe the sigh of relief after that great heads-up play by Eric Jones Jr. as the cutoff man gunning down Reese Hampton.
Hussein, Fisher, Baber, and Skoll, and Porter. I knew I missed somebody in there. They all come around to score. And now our good buddy Drake Toll and over 9,000 of his fiercest friends here in Cinderella City, all participating in Hey Baby. Good to see folks out in the parking garage beyond left field enjoying the festivities for the 2nd straight year. A couple of hotels overlooking Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark as well. Another great vantage point for the people. Look at that. That is fantastic. Folks still trying to figure out Hey Baby. We get a good look here at the 152nd crowd all time to attend a banana ball game. The 326th straight sold out Bananas or Party Animals show. Pretty soon on this tour, the majority of those sellouts will overtake baseball games being the majority that currently reigns supreme, and the lengthy sellout streak in Banana Land. Great to be in the home of the Los Angeles Dodgers AAA affiliate, Oklahoma City Baseball Club, with a new name to be determined. They've been the Oklahoma City Dodgers since they went from the Astros AAA club to LA's affiliate. That started in 2015. Nice bender there from Helton. 0-2 count on Bill Leroy. But I can only imagine that the great people here in the front office of the Oklahoma City Ball Club, that would be baseball club, are cooking up something bizarre. That is the way of minor league baseball these days.
They've got a great fan base here in Oklahoma City for sure. Ballpark that packs out quite a bit. And just a city that really loves baseball as Bill Leroy shoots this one into left field. That will get past Tanner Thomas. Just thinking about last minute trying to snag that one, and it's a two-bagger for Bill Leroy, and just his second hit across his last 19 at-bats for the Savannah Bananas. So hopefully a sign of good things to come now for Bill Leroy trying to snap out of a cold streak.
The Bananas have a mighty hole to dig themselves out of here in the fourth inning. They trail by 5 runs. Good part of the order to do it, 2, 3, and 4. Leroy grabs his 5th double here on his 7th year as a Banana. As this one is pounded into the dirt, Helton like a cat off the mound between the legs. And Swan can't handle it over at first base. Gutsy decision on the trick play attempted there. Probably goes in the books as a trick play missed.
Yes.
You'd expect if he grabs this, throws it overhand, that
You
it's
go
a
about
routine
that,
play.
the standard route, and the out normally collected there. So trick play missed for Dan Oberst to reach on, and after taking the first pitch for a ball, Michael Deeb hacking and fouling that one off at home plate.
Good recipe here for the Nanners. They are halfway to bringing the innings tying run to the dish. Now they're 3/4 of the way. Leroy scores on the Michael Deeb RBI base knock through the left side. Deeber's in his 4th World Tour, pacing the boys in yellow and ribeyes. That's 24 on the year. And now the Bananas just need to get one more guy aboard, and they can start dreaming about making the impossible come true. They did trail the Party Animals by 5 runs in an inning in Durham, North Carolina, and were able to put up a 6th spot on Garrett DeClue. So it has been done before, but not to Brett Helton. Oberst taking off for 3rd. He had a brilliant jump, but Reese fouls it away. Deeb was following him to 2nd. They'll both head back to their respective bases.
Could very well have been a hit and run that Tyler Gilm was trying to execute. Now Reese Hampton fights this one off of the hands, floats it into center field, and Dan Oberst and Michael Deeb caught up, not sure if Hampton would crash in and be able to make the catch. As it falls, Reese Hampton fires it over to 3rd base, and he is able to get Dan Oberst, the lead runner. That is just a fielder's choice for Reese Alexiadis.
8-5 FC for everybody scoring at home. Good stretch there by Bloomer at 3rd. Tough read for Oberst and Deeb. Hampton had his choice of which guy he wanted to try and nab. He went the more difficult route and was able to take the lead runner off the bases. Important first out for the Party Animals. Now the tour leader in homers, and EJ sends this out of the entire premises.
And he is the best man to have up with 2 runners on base. Across Eric Jones Jr.'s last 10 games, he is batting .379 with 4 doubles, a triple, and 3 homers, and gives this one a ride out to right center field, but Jake Skoll camps under it and makes the catch.
Just like that, Brett Helton and the Party Animals 1 out away from claiming their first lead in points of the night. It'll be Danny Hosley. Fastball poured in there for strike one. Foul tip. No balls, 2 strikes.
Mosley a tick behind that pitch from Brett Helton. And it's been a tough season for Danny against this right-hander. Batting just 176 against him and drives this one deep out to left field. Tanner Thomas, just a hair in front of the warning track, will come up with the banana ball, and the Party Animals now with their 2nd point in this ball game, and they've got the lead.
Animals up 2 points to 1. After they win the 4th, 5 runs to 1. Let's get it down to Emily Cole.
There are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care across the country without a permanent home. To raise awareness and bring families together, we created a nonprofit called Bananas Foster. This organization is dedicated to celebrating those who are already doing amazing things in the foster care world, while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, Bananas Foster is celebrating the Strange family. This family has been a licensed foster family since 2017. Brandy is a nurse, and Frank is a paramedic instructor and a volunteer EMT. Because of their medical background, they welcome into their home medically fragile children and kids who need a little special care. In the last 8 years, they've welcomed 8 kiddos into their home and adopted 2. They are heroes both at home and at work. So fans, please help join me in celebrating the Strange family for making a huge impact right here in this community.
Always one of the most special moments in Banana Land. Getting to shout out the superheroes in the foster care community. Getting it live on TikTok as well. Shout out the Strange family. Unbelievable stuff that they have done across the 8 years here in this community. And we head to the 5th inning. Manners walked off the 2nd in short order. Doubles from Alexiadis and Jones Jr., but the Party Animals have stormed back. 2 runs in the 4th, 5 runs. Check that, 2 in the 3rd, 5 runs in the 4th. And now lead 2 points to 1.
And feel like the Bananas were looking to hopefully get 3, maybe even 4 innings out of Ethan Skujay tonight. They may wind up only getting 2, as Skujay in the 4th, 35 pitches out on the mound for the Bananas, and an unfortunate consequence of 2 errors and a trick play missed behind you. You wind up with an MPI time of 9 minutes and 55 seconds. So not really Ethan's fault out there.
He'll have 3, 4, and 5. Sean Fluke tries to toss Bill Leroy his mask back, hits him in the head. Bill wasn't looking. Fluke put his arms up in shock and awe. Colton Cornett, couple ground balls to the middle infield, 1 to short, 1 to second. And that is a firm cutter for strike 1.
And a good guy for Ethan Skujay to start this 5th inning off against Dalton Cornett, currently batting below 200 against the flamethrower on tour this year.
A pair of former Atlantic Leaguers doing battle here, as that one just misses around the bottom of the knees. Skujay with the Staten Island Ferry Hawks a summer ago. And as Cornett nubs this foul, Dalton Cornett was on the Lexington Legends back in the summer of 2020, alongside Brandon Phillips. A couple years in the Pioneer League, as well as professional baseball in Puerto Rico for Cornett after that. And back in the Atlantic League in the summer of 2022 with the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes. Payoff, lined into center field. Nice at bat there for Cornett. He's aboard to lead off the 5th.
Ethan Scujay had the opportunity to try and put Dalton Cornett away a couple pitches earlier. Unfortunately ran the count full against the Party Animals designated hitter, and with it full was just going for the strike over the plate, and Cornett had to beat him, and he did.
Ball and a strike on the man out of Osceola High School. We'll check on Cornett over at first base. Little surprising considering Dalton is yet to attempt a steal here in 2024. You never know. Nice job there by Acuff protecting the zone, and sends that one into the second deck.
Well, I think we've mentioned across multiple broadcasts now, Bryson Bloomer only about 75% healthy on tour this year, and 2 up as Chase Acuff is able to float this one just out of the reach of Jackson Olsen into center field. So now Bloomer 2 up, and if he's able to reach, then it feels like a situation where that's where the Party Animals want to once again use Jordan Hussein as the designated runner in the ballgame.
Another look. Jackson never had a chance on the duck snort from Acuff. Nice front door bender, just misses the inside corner there from Scujay, who's not thrilled with the call. Bloomer was the first batter Scooge faced in the 5-run 4th. Racing with a line drive single to start it all out, and cutting and missing on 3 balls and no strikes. Still his count. Another fastball, this one fouled away. Not caught by the fans. Payoff pitch with Cornett off second and Acuff off first.
Good to see Scujay after falling behind 3-0, battling back against Bryson Bloomer. And his payoff rocketed to Danny Hosley at third base, who goes to second very quickly, and Bryson Bloomer will call Dalton Cornett safe at second, and the fans decide to use their challenge and see if this one can be overturned.
Okay, we're ready to rumble. Zach Frangelo and Vincent Chapman. The minute countdown starts, and the pressure now on our fantastic folks in the control room to cook up some replays. Here we go. Okay, all right. Here we go. Haven't seen anything yet. No, not yet. That's probably what we want. High home or first base has to be the angle that's going to give us the best chance at seeing what happened here. We only have 15 seconds left.
You can't tell from that angle.
That angle is not going to show us anything.
If that's all we have, this call is going to stand, guys. Yep, this call stands.
Call stands. The fans disappointed, as per usual. To the naked eye, I thought it was a double play, but we did not have the video to confirm that.
Very close play. Once again, the video not able to help the fans in their challenge, but one of the best uses, nonetheless, I think we've seen from the fans this year, deciding to pop that confetti and challenge a play on the field.
I could not agree more. Like I said, I thought that Cornette was out when it happened live, but fortunately the angles were soupy duty.
And especially considering this game still very close, just a 1-point contest and no runs in this inning for the Party Animals, who are threatening against Scoojay. Fans picked an opportune time to use their challenges. This one is chopped over to Eric Jones Jr. at first base. Fields that one with his foot on the first base line and spins and fires to Ryan Cox, covering the bag at second base. So 2 outs now for the Bananas, but runners on the corners for the Party Animals.
Acuff taken off the base pads. Cornette advances to third. And now Noah Fisher. I was teammates with Scoojay on the Staten Island Ferry Hawks last summer. Guys even lived in the same apartment for a while. As Scooge lays out, nobody's covering first base. Infield single for Fisher. Cornette scores, Thomas stops at third. And the Animals have pushed a run across for their third straight inning. Sometimes pitchers look like athletes, sometimes they do not.
And for Ethan Scoojay, that was a situation where got a little too aggressively trying to field his position. It was a high chop and one that he thought he could field. Probably should have let Jackson Olsen or Eric Jones Jr. take that ball and more so focused on covering the first base bag, as unfortunately was all over that banana ball. So from there, really, Jones and Olsen have no chance to field that ball, and then, of course, nobody there at first base.
Boy, it makes for a funny replay. We had great angles of that one. Popped! Oh, close to Josh and I, but not close enough. The fans can't come up with the snag either. Taj Porter turns around to swing it from the left side. On top of our heads.
I had my hand out. I was sticking it right out there in the booth. I thought it was going to come down.
We lost vision of it because of these.
That's the most excited I've ever gotten about one in my life.
Darn shades block our sight up top. Heater called strike 3. Scoojay rings the bell. But after the Party Animals push another run across. Let's get it down to Jesse.
The love. But here, we're going to spread it in a completely different way, because we've got 2 amazing married couples. We've got Stephanie and we got Dew over here. And then we got John and Angie. And here's what we're going to do. They are going to have to run to their husbands with a bunch of toothpaste, put toothpaste all over their chest, run back, spin on the bat, come over there, and then with their toothbrush, take the toothpaste right off their chest and brush their teeth. It's called Crest on My Chest. Gentlemen, t-shirts off. On your marks, get set, go! And there goes, look, Stephanie off to a good lead. Here we go. Get that toothpaste all over them. Look at this. This is grosser than I even thought. Here we go, Stephanie and Angie, bats on the head and spin. We're at 1. Angie, you gotta go faster. You gotta go faster, Angie. We're at 2. 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, keep it going. 5, Angie, you gotta go faster. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, go, 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 get him. She's down. We gotta get that toothpaste off him. Get it hard and brush those teeth. And there, she is still brushing. It's getting grosser. All right, the winners right here are Angie and John, and still crawling. Stephanie might as well go for it anyways. Show that love. There we go. What? No! All right, and that'll be the last time, fans, we ever do that.
Crest on my chest. No free ads. To the bottom of the 5th we go. The Party Animals lead it by a run. Brett Helton trying to earn his 3rd point in as many frames for his 5th inning of the night. And this one poked the opposite way. Good juice, but just warning track power for Cruz. I mean, he's really got some oomph to him. He just slapped the bat head out and notched that about 345 feet from the dish.
I mean, his plate approaches continue to get better and better on tour. And for Tanner Thomas, who has played a majority of his games in left field this season for the Party Animals, he has seen Robert Anthony Cruz hit a couple opposite field home runs on tour. He positioned himself perfectly, almost expecting Rack once again to try and drive one out the opposite way.
Now the scorching hot Jackson Olsen. RBI single his last time. Chops this one to his counterpart at second. Dustin Baber between the legs, handling a gnarly hop. That was a beautiful trick play. Yeah, wipe the sweat away. That was a close call.
That one could have gotten Baber's family jewels. Nonetheless, all smiles. Fielding the high chop under the legs. We do not see a lot of those for Dustin Baber at second base. Pretty fired up after collecting that trick play as Ryan Cox hacks at the first pitch he sees tonight and has a single into right field.
Was pinch hit for by Jocelyn Allo his first time. Now he's the inning tying run and immediately subbed out for Malachi Mitchell, who pinch runs for the 2nd time tonight. At the very end of the Bananas' 2nd trip through the order. So he'll be eligible once again here as we get through the lineup a 3rd time. DR Meadows at the top. Was reached on a trick play, missed and grounded out. Nobody hits the ball at Brett Helton more than David Ray Meadows. Josh Chalevsky tracked the data, and it was so fascinating, he made a full breakdown out on it that lives on the Banana Ball YouTube channel.
Just one of the more underrated and what I thought untold stories of Banana Ball lore. And talk about DR, a headhunter when it comes to Brett Helton. Helton is hand hunting DR Meadows right now, running every pitch inside, and that's why you see DR chopping so many foul down that 3rd base line. Once again, going to jam DR. Bryson Bloomer with the trick play between the legs and flip up to himself. Gets Brett Helton a 3rd point in this ballgame, and it's 2 minutes and 48 seconds on the mound for Helton.
Heck of a trick play there from Bloomer. 2 tricks for the price of 1 out. And the Animals up 3-1, 5 innings behind us.
Matt Wolf!
And Matt Wolf, Oklahoma's own, will take over here in the capital. From Joy, Oklahoma, just down the road. Lives in OKC these days, has been a firefighter here in Thundertown for a few years. And you look at his numbers here on his 3rd Banana Ball World Tour. They would be a whole lot better if not for one albatross of an outing in Durham, North Carolina.
The numbers can be deceiving, but it's been a very successful season for Matt Wolf. 7 of his earned runs this season have come in just 2 outings. Otherwise, Matt Wolf have an earned run average of nothing out there on the mound, and he's still thrown 3 innings in under 3 minutes this season, so has continued to work quick nonetheless for the Bananas. As Biko, it is time to unveil our buzzword for the night.
Speaking of Thundertown, our buzzword that is the key for everybody out there giving themselves a chance at earning a free pair of shoes courtesy of Zappos. Well, that kind of spoiled me saying it. It's thunder. There it is on your screen. Stole my thunder.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's fine.
I didn't have
Controller,
any say in it. I just want you to know that.
That's okay. You guys just stomp right all over me. I had a whole monologue planned. Just throw it out there. That's cool.
It was a good one, too.
A lot of
flowery language.
Yeah.
Shakespearean, I would say. You used iambic pentameter.
2-2 to Swan. Tap to short. Cox between the legs. Oh! Alex Ziegler at first base goes between the legs with the catch. A double trick play and a doozy.
Something we did not even notice. To start this 6th inning, Alex Ziegler indefensibly at first base. And just when you think Ryan Cox going between the legs is good enough, how about Ziggy doing the same at first base? The first career trick play in the career of the Bananas bat trickster.
Alex Ziegler, a delight. This is only the 2nd time across his 3-year Banana Ball career he's played in the field. And as you can see, he's slick with the mitt, just like he is with the lumber. Matt Wolf drops Trow and fires a pitch in low. Now 2 balls and no strikes on Dustin Baber. 1 for 2 on the night, has scored a pair of runs, and DR Meadows behind the back steals that thing from his back pocket. 2 outs in the inning, 3 trick plays for the Bananas.
The fans in the 6th inning here in Oklahoma City are getting treated to something really special out on the Banana Ball diamond. Not only seeing a plethora of trick pitches from Matt Wolf on the mound, but the Bananas infield and now outfield at their trickiest tonight.
Back to the top of the order, Big Bender for strike 1 to Jake Skoll. And this one hit a mile high. Robert Anthony Cruz hardly has to miss. Throws away the hat, backflip, and it's a beauty. 4 trick plays on the inning for the Nanners. 1, 2, 3 for Matt Wolf. That's a Banana Ball inning for the record books.
It is not an exaggeration. We have just witnessed the greatest defensive inning in Banana Ball history, and for Matt Wolf as well. How about the minutes per inning mark? 2 minutes and 20 seconds for Wolfie.
Rack is starting to make the rack flip routine. He is unbelievable. Went upside down, and now we get another look at the double trick play that started it all. Cox to Ziggy. And DR Meadows sandwiched in between, going behind the back. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. And back out for a 6th inning of work. On the mic with us, top that, Brett Helton. Brett the Jet, I expect 5 trick plays from you guys here in the bottom of the 6th. This is control center to Brett Helton.
I wish I could hear you guys. It's kind of fuzzy and cutting out.
HQ to Brett.
Oh, yeah. I can't hear nothing.
Paging Dr. Helton. All right, well, Brett's going to be freestyling it out there.
Sometimes I get y'all, but then it goes away. Maybe we got to... Nope, gone again.
When in doubt, Biko, let's keep talking.
That's what my Grandpa Larry likes to say. Okay, Brett, we'll leave you on. And just pray you know that you are on the mic. 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Bill Leroy, Dan Oberst, and Michael Deeb due to swing it. Healthy hack from Bill, who had a monstrous foul home run earlier tonight. Ended up earning a sprint. Well struck double his last time. Looks like he's seeing the ball very well. And as Josh noted earlier, Bill does hit Helton tremendously. Two. Line drive, base knock. Second hit of the night, aboard for the third time.
The hot hitting in this ball game continues for Bill Leroy. He will be pinch run for a second time tonight by Flash the Kid. Malachi Mitchell now standing at first base, and good to see that bat once again heating up for Bill. Before his skid, he was batting .396, and entering tonight, it's down to .303 as this hard hit ball eats up Bryson Bloomer at third base, and Malachi Mitchell slides in at third, and Oberst moves up to second base as well.
That's a tough one. That one was blasted at Bloomer, took a tough hop. We'll get another look. The official scoring decision, Josh.
I almost ruled base knock.
Feels like a single to me.
It was hard hit enough. It is a difficult play to make if you're Bryson Bloomer at third.
So the inning-winning run 90 feet away. And with the ball and no strikes on Michael Deeb, Helton, Baber, Acuff, and Hampton all breaking out the choreographed dance, hoping it will inspire a miraculous escape here from Helton. It inspired ball two. Deeb with an RBI single his last time. And Brett Helton tearing off the mic'd up apparatus, understandably so. And that's the inning. Michael Deeb with his tour-leading 18th walk-off. And the Bananas right back in it. They're just down by a point.
A tough inning for Brett Helton, and all of a sudden, the Bananas moving very quickly in terms of getting back out onto the field to play. It looks like we've got the world's fastest inning on our hands.
Of course we do. Just like it was for the Nanners a half inning ago, it is 2, 3, and 4 for the Party Animals, and Ryan Cox showing off the cannon, making a tricky play look a lot easier than it should have been. 2 pitches, 1 out for DJ the Invader. See the changeup there to Dalton Cornett. That's his best pitch. Working 4-seam, 2-seam, and cut fastballs. A slider as well. So far, 3 bad ones to DC3. Taking all the way. Gets a cookie. And there's the 3-1 changeup. Center cut. But the deception enough to have Cornett well out in front as he bounces that one into right field for his second hit in as many trips to the dish. 2 for 4 now on the night. Now Chase Acuff with a single his last time. Just a flare up the middle. This one well struck, gobbled up by Hosley. And going for the trick play, double play. Ziggy not able to grab it behind the back. Nice turn by Olsen. would have had Acuff in plenty of time. Instead, the inning continues.
Was a good attempt by Alex Ziegler at first base, and of course not much harm done as no party animals yet in scoring position, and hopefully it just won't lead to a big booming hit off the bat of Bryson Bloomer.
Well, that's a big booming hit off the bat of Bryson Bloomer. Plays Pepper with the left field wall. Acuff will hold up at third, the bright side for the Bananas, as that was hit so hard and played perfectly by Rack out and left that Acuff couldn't dream of scoring. So now still 2 men aboard, but they remain on second and third for the time being as Tanner Thomas gives the fans an opportunity. And they come up empty. The fans telling Vincent Chapman it was caught. He relays that it was bobbled. And it has to be a clean catch as we still sit on the precipice of 100. And Tanner continues to pepper balls out of the ballpark. Heater blown past him. The invader holds serve, picks up his defense, and strands a couple party animals in scoring position. The Nanners will just need 1 run in the bottom of the 7th to tie this game in points.
And exactly what the Bananas wanted to see out of DJ the Invader as well. A shutout frame and a 3-minute and 4-second inning.
Zach Blankenship in to relieve Brett Helton, who pitches through 6 innings. Will unfortunately for Brett only be credited with 4 innings because he gave up 2 walk-offs. 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 2nd. Didn't pick up an out in either frame. Brandon Crosby with a quick 3-0 count as he pinch hits for Reese Alexiadis. And 4 bad ones from Blankenship, who's for the most part been really good here in his 2nd World Tour. Party Animals sprint defense fumbles there, and Crosby takes advantage to grab an extra base. The exchange between the middle infielders not clean. And just like that, the inning-winning run on second base for Eric Jones Jr. Line drive base hit. Crosby had to go back to the bag to see the ball through, so he'll jog and hold up at third base. EJ, who walked off the 2nd with a double, now 2 for 3.
Well, for Zach Blankenship, a guy who I think was anticipating entering this ballgame in the 7th, maybe the 8th inning, and don't know if the world's fastest inning might have hampered his warm-up routine, but has not come out particularly sharp as he's in danger of allowing the Bananas to tie up this ballgame at 3 points all through 7 frames.
Back-to-back heaters. He's got Hosley in an 0-2 hole. Blankenship high 80s, low 90s with the fastball. Throws a lot of 2-seam sinkers. Working a curveball, changeup, and splitter to boot. Infield in for the Party Animals. 2-2 count. We can be repetitive, but it bears repeating that this is where banana ball is so much harder than baseball, as EJ will take off and steal second. Ball 4 to Hosley will lose the inning. First base is not empty in banana ball. Crosby will score on the sprint. Payoff. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. That one just misses the low outside corner. And there is a tie game for the Nanners. Hosley with his 3rd walk-off of the tour. And Crosby all alone at home plate. Well, the Nanners celebrate with Danny Do-It-All. What an emotional moment. Crosby, all by himself. Well, the boys all celebrate with their hero, Danny Hosley. We are knotted at 3 points apiece. 7 innings in. Let's get it down to our Party Animals correspondent, Drake Toll.
I found Jared in the stands, who nearly attacked me because of how excited he was about being a Party Animal. Drove all the way from Wichita, Kansas. Jared, why the Party Animals?
Because they're the greatest team ever in all of baseball, in all of banana ball, every bit of it. It's the best game out there.
I didn't know. You're bearing the lead. You told me you're here with your family or what?
I am. I'm here with 4 losers who are Bananas fans. They all wearing yellow. I don't understand it when you can wear this.
What I was told by Jared is anything that's popular, go for the opposite. Almost whatever's normal, do the very exact opposite. And that's brought Jared to this game in his pink splat Party Animals jersey. Jared, what is it about banana ball that draws you in?
The excitement of it, bringing kids back into it, making the game fun again, bringing every generation back into it. You can be any age and love it.
Thoughts on the Savannah Bananas?
They're going down. They are going down. To the 2023 champions, I mean, is it even a contest?
Jared nailed it. Chico, Josh, back to you in the booth and party on.
Strong words, even stronger ink from Jared.
A well-researched banana ball fan, I would add.
And that guy came with the stats. Josh always appreciates when someone does their research. Christian Mr. Electric Dearman takes over. Gives the fans an opportunity here on the foul ball from Noah Fisher. And they snag it. The fans come up in the clutch. And it's the 100th foul ball caught for an out by a fan in banana ball history.
And it comes late in the game with the ball game on the line as well as we send this down to Jesse Cole.
And let's give it to him here in Oklahoma City.
Number 26, Taj, the
Get that cat
quad-father.
on the field. There's our hero.
What a special moment in the history of banana ball. A rule that Jesse and his dad came up with to get the fans some action, and boy, pretty cool to see the fans for the first time hit triple digits when it comes to foul balls caught and the impact that it has had on this great sport.
Healthy hack there by Taj Porter. 2-2 count here. Dearman, backdoor bender, strike 3. Top of the zone, that was some gnarly stuff. Had a 1-2-3 outing last weekend in Sacramento. He's carrying it into Oklahoma City. And now Jason Swan with a specialty walk-up. He'll be requesting that all the lights be turned on. There they go. Just turn all the lights on. Pretty simple ask. The boys bumping, and Dearman fires high.
And Dearman working quickly in this 8th inning. If you exclude the walk-up we just saw from Jason Swan, Dearman currently with 2 outs in this inning in just 1 minute and 44 seconds, and trying to get a quick out here against Swan to try and record a sub 2-minute MPI. This one popped in the infield. Jackson Olsen having trouble finding it, goes down to the knee, stumbling, and comes up with the catch. EJ giving him a little dap up, and Christian Dearman able to do it. A 1 minute and 58 second inning. the 7th time Dearman's thrown an inning in less than 2 minutes.
Across his 3-year Banana Ball career, his 6th season as a Savannah Banana, big hug with the Chris Monster and his fellow 6-year Banana Dan Oberst coming off the mound. Stuff there by Dearman. Foul out to a fan, a strikeout, and then some excitement from Jackson Olsen on a home run in an elevator shaft. I think a mile high. Jackie was able to find the banana ball just in the nick of time as we turn Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark yellow. The folks on top of the parking garage taking part in the festivities as well. It's been a beautiful night for Banana Ball here in the capital of the Sooner State. OKC, his fantastic people, terrific fans. I was honored to get to witness the Thunder and Mavericks game last night. The place was an electric factory right down the road. And Jesse Cole, I know, getting to return to the big friendly makes you feel pretty special too.
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go Bananas!
Let's get it down to Drake Toll with tonight's hero.
Guys, I've got Tate here. We're gonna just completely break the rules of Banana Ball and go for the party animals to the banana side because Tate just got the 100th fan caught foul ball. Tate, your thoughts?
I was up there and it just dropped right into my hand.
How did you do that?
I just put my glove up. Nope.
Tate, were there a lot of people going for the ball?
Yep.
What is the significance to you that you caught number 100 in this new sport?
It was just a blessing, pretty much.
Did you know when you came to the game tonight you were going to catch a foul ball?
Nope, I had no clue.
Tate, congratulations. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Party on still.
Drake Toll, thank you so much for heading over.
Please welcome Dakota Stoops Albritton!
Good work on the hold at the end of the interview there, Mr. Toll. The 10-foot, 9-inch legend, thanks to his 5-foot stilts, steps into the box and blasts it out to right center. Reese Hampton tries to go behind his back, can't nab it. And Stilts with a mic on him. Excellent work of hitting, my friend.
Appreciate you, my friend.
All right, buddy, you represent the inning-winning run.
Here we go.
Are you prepared to double your lifetime run scored total?
I hope so.
Now Coxie at the dish, Drew Gillespie, the new man on the mound. And all 3 bananas this inning, giving Reese Hampton some love. This time, a casual catch from the Animals center fielder.
Woo! Biko, can you hear me?
Oh, we've got you loud and clear.
Good, good.
How are you doing here stamina-wise? How are your legs feeling?
Dude, the legs are golden. I'm just glad I got on base, man. After my last two ABs against Delano, man, and, it's been tough.
Yeah, that's not your favorite guy to face, as this one knocked down. Acuff flipping it to second just in time. Phenomenal play. Look out, Dustin Baber. Dakota Albritton, good hustle. They just beat you.
I about just sat on top of Baber's head.
Mr. Albritton, thank you so much, my friend.
Absolutely, Biko. Love you guys, man.
Love you too, dude.
Live tonight in OKC, But now it's time to cast our gaze upon the scoreboard. Heading into the top of the ninth, we are all knotted up. 3 points for the Party Animals, 3 points for the Savannah Bananas. If we remain tied at the end of this inning, it will go to a showdown. But ladies and gentlemen, in the final inning of our game, every run counts for a point. That means this is as high stakes as it gets. OKC, get on your feet and make some noise, because this is the final inning.
And it's time to meet the Party Animal dugout, Jake Lialios. On the Bananas dugout, number 21, Jared Donaldson. And number 12, Kyle Louis.
This is what it's all about right here. Lialios, Luigs, and Donnie let the people know we have reached our ultimate inning. We've gotten to the ninth. We're knotted at 3 points apiece. And the best pitcher in Banana Ball history, Danny Hosley, will take over on the mound.
Game number 25 this season for Danny Do-It-All, who leaves his position at third base to take the mound for the Bananas. Danny, the only qualified Bananas pitcher with an earned run average below 3 this season, and is averaging almost 7 strikeouts to every ball four sprint that he has issued on tour this year. And for Danny Hosley, when you look at the advanced metrics, his skill interactive ERA last season was supposed to be 0.65, an otherworldly mark, and he is once again pretty much on pace yet again for a mark around there, currently at a 1.70 Sierra mark for the Bananas as he faces off against Dustin Baber, who swings at the first pitch, lifts this one into left center field, and that will split the gap and mean extra bases for Dustin Baber. High step in his way into second base.
Babes is fired up, swinging a hot stick. Second laser beam off of his bat tonight. He's 2 for 4. And immediately pinch run for by the Animals' designated runner, Jordan Hussein. The go-ahead run on second base. To the top of the order we go. 1 ball and no strikes on Jake Skull. 2 runs driven in on a triple and a double tonight. Way out in front of the legendary Vulcan changeup, part of a 3-pitch mix. Fastball sits 92 to 94 for Haas. High spin rate. And then he'll hit you with the 12-6 banger as well.
And has had Jake Skull's number to this point on the World Tour. Skull 1 for 15 against Hosley and is now fallen behind in the count, 1-2.
He's allowed to leave the box because he fouled a ball off. Skull, a 7-year minor leaguer. And a 4-year veteran of Banana Ball. Takes strike 3. Change up right on the corner. And a big first out there for Hosley.
Pitch you've got to protect against, and Jake Skull having a couple more words with Vincent Chapman before walking back to that Party Animals dugout. And Pico, just a little bit of housekeeping. We did say Danny Hosley has come into this game after manning third base through the first 8 innings. DR Meadows has switched from center field to third base. Reese Alexiadis moves from right field to center. And Noah Bridges has entered the game as the right fielder for the Bananas.
A lot of movement defensively for the Nanners. As Reese Hampton steps in, the switch hitting center fielder, having a great night, 3 for 4. Pair of runs driven in. 2 singles and a double. 2 balls and no strikes. Reese has taken Hosley deep twice this tour. Part of 6 home runs overall. He's 1 behind Eric Jones Jr. for the season lead.
And those 2 home runs have accounted 2 of his 3 hits against Hosley this season. So when Reese is making contact against him, is going a long way.
Superb take on the changeup. 3-1 pitch has to be in the zone or Hussein scores from second. It's nowhere close. Jordan scores easily from second base. Hampton will replace him. He's going to try and go to third. Throw goes to D.R. Meadows. We've got a pickle, and Rack will grab Reese. Trying to catch the Nanners off guard. They're able to scramble and get a huge second out. But the Party Animals jump ahead 4 points to 3.
Party Animals might have just gotten the go-ahead point against Danny Hosley in this ball game, but hopefully that is not a critical mistake from Reese Hampton, robbing the Party Animals of what could have been another point in this ball game as Noah Bridges, right upon entering this ball game, lays out in shallow right field and comes up with the catch, robbing Dalton Cornett of a knock.
Total, making it 4-3 in favor of the boys in pink. This is a must-score situation for the Savannah Bananas. 1 run will tie it and send it to showdowns. If they're not able to do it, the Party Animals will win. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet, root on your Savannah Bananas, because this is it!
Come on, Banana Land, we need your energy. It's clapping, baby.
The Party Animals push a massive run across. Every run scored in the final inning counts as a point. And the bad boys of Banana Land now lead by 1 and are 3 outs away from winning night 1 here in Oklahoma City. Drew Gillespie came in for the 8th inning. Got a couple flyouts and a fielder's choice. Picked up Hampton in center on a trick play missed. And now has a beefy part of this Bananas lineup. 2, 3, and 4. Bill Leroy, Dan Oberst, and Michael Deeb.
Well, Gillespie has an opportunity to win another ball game for a second straight game for the Party Animals after earning the win in showdowns last Saturday in Sacramento, and also has a lot of reason to feel good about his stuff out on the mound tonight, as he just threw a 1 minute and 51 second 8th inning for the Party Animals with just 6 pitches fired.
The man out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, jumps ahead of the king of Dublin, Georgia, Bill Leroy. Gives this a good punch deep to right, but backpedaling Skoll will grab it in front of the track. Now 4 outs on just 8 pitches for Gillespie across an inning and a third of relief. Here's Noah Bridges. Entered into Dan Oberst's spot in the order. We got no info from the Bananas coaching staff on the specifics of their defensive adjustments, but it meant losing their extra hitter and putting him out in right field. Bridges notched his first home run of the tour last weekend in Sacramento. 5-year man out of UNC Wilmington has a lot of pop in his bat.
And has had the most success of anybody against Drew Gillespie this season. 3 for 6 against the right-hander.
Make it 3 for 7. Gas on the outside corner. Terrific execution. And here's the young professor.
Going to their golden batter. Hitting in the place of Michael Deeb is their golden batter, DR the Doc Meadows.
You can't complain with the .667 career batting average as the golden batter. Of course, it's 2 hits and 3 opportunities. But DR is pacing the tour in batting average overall. Came in hitting .390. should have had a hit at the end of the 8th inning because Stiltz was on first base. It turned into a fielder's choice.
And of course, is still batting .700 in the 9th inning this season with 3 ball-4 sprints. And he has said the game somehow does find a way to, believe it or not, slow down in moments like these for DR.
So far 0 for 4 tonight with 4 groundouts. Did reach on a trick play missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Has to be aware of 2-seam, 4-seam, and cut fastballs, as well as the changeup and curveball from Gillespie. And you've got to be ready for any arm angle. Drew's heater sits 92, he can touch 94. One of the best pitchers we've ever seen in this young sport, but he won't end the game here. DR is now 3 for 4 in his career as a Golden batter. He extends the 9th inning, represents the game's tying run, and now the 2023 Pioneer League MVP, who led the league with 29 home runs. Reese Alexiadis steps in as the game's winning run.
For DR, he shortened up the swing, just knew what was important was getting on base for the Bananas. Now, a chance for Reese Alexiadis, who hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark in his first at-bat tonight, to possibly get his first career banana ball home run that would win night 1 in OKC for the Bananas as well.
Over 9,000 people on their feet. The Bananas down to their final strike. And a good spoil there from Alexiadis. Gillespie went right after him. Good old-fashioned hardball. We'll see what he does on 0-2. Drops down, goes sidearm and misses inside. High fly ball. Shallow left field. Thomas coming in, Acuff coming out. And they collide. Chase comes away with the banana ball. Party Animals win 4-3. Gillespie gets the job done once again. And the Animals have won 2 straight, 3 out of their last 4, and pull within 5 games of the Bananas. They are now 17-22 on the year.
A scary play for this ball game to end on, but nonetheless, it ends in a lot of celebration for the Party Animals, who also improve now to 3-1 lifetime when playing in the state of Oklahoma.
As Split tries to recover from his team's defeat, the Party Animals dance it out on the infield. We'll be back same place, same time tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central, first pitch, 6:30 p.m. Central. Pre-game, let's get it down to Baba.
Where are my Party Animal fans at? Let's meet your 2024 Party Animals. Starting pitcher, Brett Helton, and catcher, Taj Porter. Your bullpen staff of Drew Gillespie, Garrett DeClue, Jake Lialios, Dalton Daniel Potts, Garrett DeClue, Zach Blankenship, Shawnee Fluke, Ryan Rodriguez, and Big Butter Higgins. The infield group of Dustin Baber, Chase Acuff, Noah Fisher, Jordan Hussein, Jason Swan, and Bryson Baluma. Our reserve catchers tonight of Dalton Cornett and Bradson Malholm. The Studley outfield group of Jake Skoll, Reese Hampton, and Tanner Tinder Thomas. And for that coaching staff, pitching coach Isaac Hess, hitting coach Anthony Cremato, and myself, head coach Mike Vava Vivacis.
a fantastic win for the Party Animals. They come up victorious in a thriller. Oklahoma has now seen 4 tremendous banana ball games. 3 of them Party Animals wins. And they look to take the series here in OKC tomorrow night. Little autograph there from Drew Gillespie, and what a way to take this thing back over up in the booth. Welcome on in with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Thank you all so much for spending your Thirsty Thursday with us here in virtual Banana Land. The Party Animals take it 4-3. They came from behind, down 1 point early, and boy, oh boy, the offense did the job in the middle, and then Drew Gillespie comes in and shuts it down. 2 scoreless innings in the 8th and the 9th. He has been unreal.
This was a fantastic banana ball game overall, and for the Party Animals, now winners of 3 of their last 4 games against the Savannah Bananas. And we saw 14 trick plays tonight between the Bananas and Party Animals. Of course, the 100th foul ball in banana ball history, caught tonight by a young fan named Tate, who brought his glove to the banana ball game. And it was a close contest through and through. You mentioned the Party Animals offense, really successful tonight, late in Noah Nisnik's last outing of work, and of course, when Ethan Skujay came into pitch for the Bananas as well. And what really sticks out about the reason the Party Animals were able to scratch and claw this victory against the Bananas in 5 of the 9 innings tonight, the first batter got on base for the Party Animals, and it led to runs, of course. That's how the 9th inning started, with Danny Hosley taking the mound. 1 pitch, and Dustin Baber lining it out to the left center gap and getting into scoring position. And the Party Animals were able to win this game without going to the golden batter in the final inning. Now, of course, likely because they had, right after Dustin Baber collected that double, numbers 1, 2, and 3 up in their batting order, who they likely would have used as a golden batter otherwise. So Reese Hampton able to come through, unfortunately due to a rare ball four sprint that we saw from Danny Hosley. And then in the final inning of play, Drew Gillespie once again nails down a win for the Party Animals, much like he has done all season. Even though Chase Acup and Tanner Thomas sure made it interesting colliding, and Acup still coming up with the banana ball and glove.
Yeah, good to see that both those guys were A-OK. I mean, it's one of those like bad crashes that you could see coming from a mile away. Acup was adamant, charging out from the infield, that it was going to be his. Thomas has the right to call him off. Thought that Chase would hear him. As I mentioned just before the pitch, over 9,000 fans here on their feet screaming. Got to be really tough to be able to hear your teammate down there on the field. But Chase survives the collision, ascertains the banana ball. I know it's not the correct way to use the word. I just don't care. I like using it that much. Really impressive win. The Animals win the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings, and then push that run across in the 9th inning. Immediately turns that into a point, as is the rules of banana ball, and they escape with a really impressive 1-point win.
And now they're within 5 games of the Savannah Bananas. Now, of course, it feels like the Party Animals are rolling. The only thing to be wary of when it comes to the bad boys in black and pink is the fact that usually we see, after a couple off games and in these game ones of series, that is when the Party Animals offense is at its best. Every guy feeling very refreshed, and the bats able to hit the Bananas pitchers very hard. Hopefully, they are still able to get consistent offense now against the last 2 games. That has been a major problem for them across this 2024 tour.
Okay, before we shut this broadcast down now, we do have to give away a free pair of shoes, courtesy of our friends over at Zappos. Drum roll, please. Unique one there. Dakota Baldwin. Dakota Baldwin, congratulations on your free pair of shoes. And our last note of business here is to shout out the cast and crew that makes the whole thing possible. On the first base camera, not the Iron Horse of BTV. That would be Lexton Fowler down there, better known as Battlestar Galactica across the diamond. That's where you can find Emerson Elmgren, the aforementioned Iron Horse of BTV. Boy, the two of them are superstars on the corners. On the high home, that would be Andy. One name, you know him, you love him. He is following the path of the Quans. On the high third, Austin, another man who did not want to give out his last name. I mean, Andy and Austin, it's not our business. business. It's not our business, and you guys have to stop trying to ask them for their last names because they're not going to give it to you.
You're not going to get it.
You're not going to get it.
Never going to happen.
It's not going to happen. But you can get our low home camera person's last name. That would be Sophia Peach. She is a true peach when it comes to broadcasting some banana ball. On the wireless, Clayton Franklin. We know him. We love him. He is our Clay Pimp. And on the utility, Hope Peters. She is fantastic down there, miking the guys up. When it comes to the folks on the other side of the country, this broadcast directed by a legend of Bananas television, Mr. Chris Haynes. Haynesy, superb job, calling all the right shots in all the right times. And our technical director, Griffin Ellis, as always, pressing all the right buttons at all the right times. Two very distinct jobs, two very, very important ones. When it comes to the replay, that would be not just one, but two replay operators! You betcha. Kylie Sadamka, one of our Swiss Army knives of Bananas television, working in with Keegan Woods so that we can continue to build our bench. Really great work from the dynamic duo there, also known as the dynamic yeah, okay.
You'll get there?
Yeah, no, I'm just going to forget
it.
Let's go on to the score bug. That would be Kwanzi, one name. Gosh darn it. You know him, and son of a gun if you don't love him. On the audio, Katie Duke. Hopefully my audio just completely crashed out and you didn't hear me absolutely screwing up dynamic duo. That would be pretty good if you figured that one out, Katie. Great work tonight. I know you're a superstar. On the graphics, Michael Basista. On the statistics being updated on said graphics, that would be Mikey O'Connor. Mikey, they are two of the best in the business. When it comes to our moderators in the chat, as always, it's Colbite _ and Scott Thompson. They're the best in the business. Shout out to our video legend, Mr. Chris Sachi, my roommate here in Cinderella City. Just had to find the right nickname at that point. For when you're talking about Chris Sachi, you got to mention Cinderella City. That guy is the man, the Italian rapscallion. And shout out our YouTube king, Zach Bro, back in the driver's seat here in OKC. And shout out our coordinating producer of Bananas Television, Chad Reese. So great to have the straw that stirs the drink that is BTV on the road with us again. Josh Talevsky with the color commentary. Incredible work, buddy.
Biko Scala, alliteration might have gotten the better of you, but Bryson Bloomer down on the field was not crying tonight because he ate an onion, but because you were so magnificent at play-by-play.
Warms the heart, and on a night that we saw the 100th foul ball ever caught for an out by a fan in Banana Ball, just makes me feel extra grateful to have you on hand because, son of a gun, I wouldn't know that if it wasn't for him. That is a superstar in every definition of it. Speaking of superstars, thank you so much to Brett Helton as well as Bryson Bloomer and Dakota Stilts All-Britain for hopping on the mic with us. And thank you for our Party Animals correspondent, Drake Toll, down there giving us some really incredible journalism. For our entire crew, which includes our executive producers of BTV, Jesse, Emily, and Carrie Cole, as well as Jared Orton, I am, son of a gun, Biko Scala. And I will see you tomorrow night, same place, same time, right here on YouTube. Little Friday night action of Banana Ball after the Party Animals take night 1 4-3. We'll see if the Bananas can seek revenge or if the bad boys of Banana Land will take the capital of the Sooner State. Until we see you then, we will see you later!
All by myself.